Hello again. I bounced back to my basement office today, and it's another warm day, which is good. I'm just hoping the lawn doesn't burn. It's strange, what's affected by COVID 19. Over the past few days, I've been considering a piece of canon law for another diocese and trying to work out how it applies in the light of the current situation. It's an important discussion because to interpret it incorrectly could have significant ramifications. But I have to say, I sometimes wonder how I arrived in this place. From the time I became a follower of Jesus at the age of 15, my main driving force has been to try to share his gospel in such a way that other people will come to know him too. Over the years, my understanding of how this is done has changed, but the basic instinct is still the same. It is my profoundly held belief that we as human beings have fallen away from the life which God intended for us before the beginning of time. The result of this is we do not know what it means to be fully human. The only person who's lived on this planet and managed to be as he was intended to be is Jesus. When we look at him, we see what humanness is. Yet God goes further than that in Jesus. He doesn't merely say, look at Jesus and try to follow his example. Rather, we're to understand that Jesus' action on the cross defeat the problem of evil which we see in sin and death, and that his resurrection points us to a new life. And that life will reach completion, even though it begins now, with the coming of the new heaven and the new earth, where God lives with his people. To me, this is all a beautiful picture of the love of God for us and for all things. One of the stumbling blocks is that we seem to have become less and less able to communicate the message. There are many reasons for this, but one of them is that people see the Church of God as an organization which wants to exercise power over others. If we're following Jesus, this can never be the case. Jesus offers life, but he doesn't demand that it's received. When he comes up against the controlling ideas of the religious leaders of his day, who often for good reason have made God's law complex in their view to protect others from sin, but yet have often made it impossible for them to attain the goals so that they give up, Jesus challenges that control. In Matthew 11:30, as we were reminded last Sunday, Jesus asks us to walk alongside him. Put my yoke upon you, he says. The picture is of two oxen walking together and learning to work in harmony with each other. In other words, the new life is not about obeying a series of rules and laws. The new life is about learning to be human from the one true human, Jesus. It's a very simple message. Well, thank you again for listening. I hope you're doing well. God bless, and stay safe.